So after you've looked through our overview of the project itself, it's time to jump into our first week of our studies. So I'm going to start here in our modules with the personal timeline. Since you have the ability to work ahead through the project components, I want to see how your personal calendar is going to affect your ability to work on the project over the next 6 weeks. So for this task, you are going to provide a calendar that includes your academic deadlines, your personal obligations, travel plans, sporting events, art activities, etc. So I have provided you a blank template to work with. I have also provided you an example of what my calendar looks like over the next 6 weeks. Once you have filled this out, you're going to upload the assignment to this location so I can see what you have going on. The next part of this week's studies is going to be scheduling an individual Skype call with me during the week of November 7th through 11th. So that's our first week of the project, and it has to be scheduled between Monday and Friday. So you can select a 30-minute time period using the You Can Book Me link that we've been using in our course so far. Just please keep in mind that you must schedule at least 24 hours in advance. This gives me the ability to add it to my schedule and to make sure that I'm up and ready on Skype when you are ready as well. For this Skype call, I expect you to prepare and have 3 topic areas that you are interested in studying. Now, I know a lot of you are really geared towards one topic, and that's wonderful, but I want to make sure that we have a wide variety to talk about and to really choose from when we meet individually. So I've given you 3 examples of some topic areas. With each topic area that you have, you should be able to explain its importance, like why should we study it, and then you should also tell me why it's important to you. So again, these Skype calls need to occur during our first week, and that is sometime between November 7th and 11th. You will also be working with a peer, a classmate, over the next 6 weeks, and this can be someone that you've already worked with during our first 4 modules. It can be with someone that you haven't yet worked with, but it cannot be with someone that is at your current home school. So you should choose a partner, no groups of 3, and you should reach out to the person that you would like to work with and ask them to be your partner. Now, it is perfectly acceptable to say that you would rather decline working with that person, especially if you feel like the time zones don't work out so well, or if your research interests are not going to line up very well, and you don't feel like you'd be able to help that individual in their project. Once you have agreed with your partner to work together over the next 6 weeks, you're going to take this survey, which is just going to ask you who you're working with, and so that's information that I can gain. To help you out, I've listed all of the case studies that we have looked at over the last 8 weeks, and they've listed by module. So if you're interested in studying any of these for your individual research project, you can go back to the module and find more information about it. I have also given you a recap of all the economic concepts we've covered in our course. So this section is going to help you complete the last task for our week. After you have met with me on your individual Skype call, you're going to come and complete this discussion board, and it's going to ask you which topic you have decided to study, and again, you're going to be deciding that with me during your Skype session. It's going to ask you what inspired you to study it, so why is it important to you, and then I'm going to also ask you how it relates to economics. So if you have some difficulty with this, please return to the last slide, which lists all of those economic concepts we've looked at so far. So I am going to post an example in the comments so you can see exactly what I'm looking for and what I expect out of this discussion post. Alright, so that's it for our Module 5.1. Again, you can work ahead through each of these tasks, but you can't fall behind, so please make sure that you complete these by their assigned due date.